All right, yeah, so a couple things about the model lesson. My three imaginary students are going to be Alex, Becca, and Charlie, and I'm going to do the mock ELA fifth grade English lesson for this demo. Two things I want to add. One, if I'm doing online lessons, I would assign points for students who are, engaged in like answering questions, as a way of positive reinforcement. So I'll say like, hey, student name plus one. That's something I would do in my classroom. Also, the second thing for this demo lesson is I might say something like this to indicate the passage of time has passed or students that have completed an activity, just so we can move forward with the demo lesson. Okay? All right, and thank you for, watching this demonstration. All right, showing my students are coming in. All right, class. Thank you for, coming here on time and getting ready with the lesson. Now, can everyone give me a thumbs up if they're ready to go, if their screen is ready, they're ready to get started with the lesson. All right, just checking. All right, Alex, show me, show me a thumbs up. Great. Alex, Becca, Charlie, I see you three. Excellent. Okay, great. Now, before we jump into the lesson, let's start off by, like always, giving you a little hook introduction. So for today's hook, I decided to make a poll that relates to today's lesson on theme. This is a poll question about Katie. Take the next minute to answer the question about Katie, read it through, and we'll have like a short class discussion. I want each of you to say something about what do you think Katie would do, or maybe what you would do if you were in her position. Okay, they read the poll. We had a discussion. Are ready to begin. Okay, right. Thank you for having this quick, short discussion. Now, before we jump into the lesson, let's go over class expectations. First things first, posture check. Make sure everyone is sitting up straight, preferably at a desk or table, so have your engagement. Your face should be facing the screen, and I should be hearing everyone participating for today's lesson, just so you get points. Okay, and make sure to keep your mics muted and turned off unless I call on you or you raise a silent hand, you show the hand emoji. Is everyone good with these expectations? Give a silent thumbs up if you agree. All right, excellent, great. Okay, let's begin. So, I do want to make today's lesson about, let me bring up the slide deck. Okay, so this is our title for today's lesson. It's called Determining the Theme of a Story. Okay, and let's jump into some vocabulary into the next slide as a refresher. Okay. Alex, can I have you read out loud what theme is? Okay, Becca, can I have you read out loud what a challenge is? Okay, Charlie, can I have you read out loud um, how the response to challenge is defined? Okay. And I'll read the last one too. Okay. Excellent. 1 point for everyone who's answered. Great. So for today, we're going to look at theme. And theme, I'll just reread again, is very important to know. It's the central idea, message, or lesson in the story that the author wants the reader to understand. But I'm going to teach you all this. As good readers for today, we're going to learn about how to find the theme of a short text by thinking about how the main character responds to the challenge and how they help solve the problem. And remember, the theme is basically like the central idea or like a life lesson in a story that goes beyond the text. And I'll model that for you all shortly. So, okay, let's jump right into the first text. So I'm going to begin reading. Everyone should be paying attention and be ready for me to call on you all randomly to tell me the parts of the story that we're going to need to know to go over. Okay, Mia was a girl who loved to play video games. Oh, I'm just going to read the whole text quickly. Okay, great. Okay. Um, Charlie, if you can answer the first question, what problem does Mia face? Okay, excellent. And I'll highlight it here as well. Right, Mia's computer broke down. Okay. All right, Becca, how does Mia feel about her computer breaking down? Okay, excellent. Right, she felt upset or, frustrated and worried. And the line in the text evidence shows you that. Okay, +1 Becca, +1 Charlie for your answers. And now Alex, your turn. What does Mia decide to do about this situation? And you're right. She didn't give up. She decided to reach out to a friend and ask to borrow her laptop. Excellent. and I've underlined that as well. All right, great. Now, we identify the key parts of the story. Now, what I'm going to do is model for you all how I would construct the theme. And I'm going to give you three examples. And we're all going to vote whether we agree with the theme or disagree with the theme. This is so that I can make sure we understand exactly what a theme is and to help avoid it and clear up any misconceptions or thoughts, okay? Thumbs up if everyone understands this. Okay, because I should be seeing some thumbs ups for my three demonstrations. All right, excellent, great. Now, once again, how do good readers find a theme? Good readers find a theme by thinking about how a character responds to a challenge and how they help solve the problem to help come up with a life lesson or central idea. Now, here's my first example. Y'all tell me, pay attention, tell me if you agree or disagree with this example. I see that, Mia decides to reach out to a friend and ask to borrow a laptop. So here's a possible theme. When your laptop breaks down, ask a friend for a replacement or to help fix it. Agree or disagree? Okay, I'm seeing two of you disagree, but I'm seeing one person agree. Okay, Charlie, can you explain why do you agree that this is a good theme? Okay, I see. So you're explaining the theme because it's the solution to the story and it's what Mia does. Okay, you're exactly right. However, you did give the solution to the story, but you need to dive deeper and think about how we can make this a life lesson. So I'm gonna get back to you on that after I give the second example. So here's the second example. Um, okay, so as a viewer, I'm gonna think about how Mia fixes the problem. Okay, so she reached out to a friend and asked to borrow a laptop. Now, I see that I see that she didn't give up. She decided to find a solution. So I think this helps show the idea of perseverance, which means, you never give up. The theme is when you face a problem, maintain perseverance and to help you solve through it. Okay. What do y'all think about that theme? The importance of perseverance to help you solve a problem. What do y'all think? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Hmm. Okay, all you three give a thumbs up. Excellent. Okay, give a point for each of you for the active participation. Right. So tying it back to my earlier example, the oh, here I can sh show one example. The importance of perseverance and creativity in overcoming challenges. So this is a deeper life lesson that not just because it's not just within the text, but it goes beyond the text. Okay? So it's not just restating the solution, it's about the importance of a bigger, larger idea. Yes, Charlie, you had a hand raise? Ah, okay, I see. I understand your confusion. Here's another way of putting it. Imagine that, your teacher or maybe your principal in your school, comes into a classroom and gives you all a little lecture, a discussion. Has anyone ever had one of those happen? Yeah, I had it plenty of times in my school. Sometimes I got annoyed. You probably get annoyed a little bit when your lesson's interrupted. I understand. However, imagine your principal or teacher teaching you about the importance of something, the importance of respect in the classroom, the importance of teamwork, the importance of empathy or compassion, right? Now, question for y'all, thumbs up or thumbs down. Do you think your teacher might come into a classroom and lecture you about the importance of when your computer breaks down, asking a friend for help to fix it? Do you think your teacher, principal, will come and say that? Thumbs up or thumbs down? No. Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's a very specific, solution for a very specific problem or scenario. But do you think your teacher or principal would come in and talk about the importance of perseverance or creativity in overcoming challenges, like the theme of the story? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Right, exactly. So remember, as good readers, we find a theme by not just only looking at how the character solves the problem or responds to it and fixes it, but also how it ties into a larger, big idea or life lesson. Okay. Now, I have one more example of theme. Again, be ready for the thumbs up or thumbs down. I'm gonna look at this and think, oh, Mia reach out to her friend and ask to borrow a laptop, right? So I'm going to think, she asked her friend for help. What if the theme is the importance of friendship and asking your friends for help if you can't solve a challenge by yourself? What do y'all think about that? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Hmm. Becca, why do you think what so I see two out of three of you agree with that. It's a good theme. Becca, why do you give a thumbs down for that theme? Ah, okay, you're giving a thumbs out because we just said the theme of the story is about perseverance and creativity. Okay, understandable. Let me ask you all this another question. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Do you think a story can have more than one theme? I see. Okay, so the same people, Alex and Charlie are agreeing with that. Yes. Becca, you're disagreeing with that. Okay, I'll clear the misconception. Stories can actually have multiple themes or life lessons. Again, as long as it's about how the character responds to the problem and solves and fixes the challenge, and we can come up with a bigger life lesson for it, we can come up with multiple themes. So, for example, do you think quick hand check. Do you think Mia would have solved the problem if she didn't have perseverance? Thumbs up or thumbs down? No, she wouldn't have. Right. Do you think Mia would have solved the problem of her broken laptop if she didn't have any friends or thought about reaching out to her friends for help? Again, right. The thumbs down people, you're all correct. Exactly. Shoot. So you can have multiple themes or big ideas for a story, okay? Right. And by the way, for probably giving out points, I'll give everyone plus 5 points for staying engaged and focused. Okay. Now, okay, posture check. Let me just check this everyone's screen, see they're ready to start. Great. So we're going to start the independent practice session. I'm going to give you all several questions based on this text we're going to read about. We're going to go over the answers together. Take about the next 5 or 7 minutes in solving this on your own. If you finish early, give a silent thumbs up emoji on your screen so I know you're ready to go. Okay, here it is. Okay, and here's the text. So what I would do is I would go over the answers with each student, just like this. Okay. All right. Thank you all for taking the time to working this through, silently and focused. I can see the focus on your faces. Now, all right. For these questions, show me fingers on your monitor, your answers again. One finger for A, two for B, three for C, and four for D. Okay. First question. What challenge does Jordan face before the big robotics competition? Everyone, show your fingers. Okay, thank you everyone for showing your fingers. B is correct. His robot malfunctioned and it stopped working. Okay. Second question. How does Jordan respond to the challenge? Again, finger check. Okay, I'm seeing three fingers from everyone. 3C. Yes, C is correct. He stays after school to work on fixing the robot. Okay, plus 2 points for the three of you. Last question. How do Jordan's friends and teacher contribute to his success? Okay, finger check. Everyone show me. Okay, I see two of us picked A and one of us picked B. Okay. All right. Alex, can you go back to the text and show me the line that shows how they gave him encouraging words? And he'll just go, um, oh yeah, yeah, sorry. No, my mistake. He'll just say, oh, with he stayed after school to work on fixing the robot. With the help of his teacher and friends, Jordan managed to repair the robot just in time for the competition. All right. Okay. All right, Alex. Very good. And Alex would say, oh, so it's A then. Yes, Alex. Very good. A is the correct answer. Appreciate you, not giving up and trying your best to fix your mistake. I'm gonna give you a bonus point for that. Okay. Very good. All right, everyone. All right. Thank you all for the lesson. So I'm gonna call out someone randomly. Becca, can you tell us before we end our lesson for today, let's take away something important from this. Becca, what is the theme of a story? What's the definition of a theme? She gives me her answer. Great, plus one. Okay, now Charlie, how do good readers help find the theme of a text? Charlie gives me an answer correctly. Great. All right, Charlie, plus one. You're right. Good readers look back and see how a character responds to the challenges or problem and goes about fixing them or solving them. All right, great. Thanks all for the lesson. Before we end things completely, make sure to complete your exit ticket that I'll assign to you all shortly. And once again, give me a thumbs up on your screen or the emoji when you are good to go with that. Okay.